recollect the community celebrated by the Buddha in these words and meditate on the qualities of the Sravaka Sangha. The Pratyeka Buddha-Samya and the Bodhisattva Sangha making up the holy community. 1. Community endowed with the 5 pure skandhas. The perfection of these 5 elements has already been discussed above. Question. These 5 elements have already been used to praise the Buddha. Why use them again here to praise the community? Answer. Here the praise of this perfection is about the 5 pure elements insofar as they are possessed by the disciples. The perfection is of 2 kinds. I. Real perfection. E. Nominal perfection. If one praises the perfection to be obtained or already obtained by the disciples of the Buddha, this is nominal perfection. If one has in mind the perfection of the Buddha, this is real perfection. Furthermore, here the praise of the community of disciples is made in order to distinguish it from the heretic communities, wandering monks and lay people. The communities of heretics and lay people boast of their prosperity, their nobility or their power. The communities of wandering monks boast about their wrong views, their asceticism, their ties, their wisdom, their teachings and their critics. Here, in recollecting the community of monks, speaking about discipline, concentration and wisdom would not be enough. This is why the Buddha himself celebrates all the qualities of the Sravaka Samya. Its origins, its establishment, the perfection of its discipline and so on up to the perfection in knowledge and vision of deliverance. Based on the discipline element, the Sangha is unshakable. It bends the bow of concentration. It lets fly the arrow of wisdom. It destroys the enemies, the disturbing emotions and obtains deliverance. It produces knowledge and vision in regard to this deliverance. In the same way, a strong man first makes his feet steady, bends his bow, lets fly the arrow and destroys his enemy. He frees himself thus from a twofold fear. He avoids offending the king and he escapes from the dangers of battle. Knowing and seeing precisely that his enemies have been destroyed, he experiences joy. This is why we use the 5 pure elements to praise the community. 2. Community worthy of offerings, etc. The community is worthy of offerings thanks to the perfection of the qualities represented by these 5 pure elements. Just as a rich, noble and powerful person is extolled by the people, so the community of the disciples of the Buddha, who hold the power of discipline, concentration, wisdom, wealth, deliverance, knowledge and vision of deliverance, this community, I say, is worthy of offerings, worthy of homage, worthy of salutation, worthy of veneration. 3. Community, the best field of merit. The community is the best field of merit for the world. There are 2 types of patrons: the poor and the rich. The poor Dhanapati is rewarded for his homage, his signs of respect and his eagerness toward the community. The rich Dhanapati is rewarded, not only for his homage, his signs of respect and his eagerness toward the community, but also for his gifts in kind. This is why he community is the best field of merit of the world. Worked, plowed, planted at the proper time, watered and freely irrigated, a good field necessarily gives an abundant crop. It is the same for this field of merit, the community. The plough of wisdom is used to plough up the roots of the fetters. The 4 immeasurables are taken to break it up and soften it. The Dhanapati sows the seeds of faith and of generosity. He waters it with the water of the recollection of generosity, respect, and pure mind. In the present lifetime or in the next lifetime, he obtains an immense worldly happiness and obtains the fruits of the 3 vehicles. Avadana of bakkula. Thus, at the time of the Buddha po-kiu-lo, the bhiksu po-kiu-lo offered a eul-che-yi fruit to the community. For 91 kalpas he enjoyed happiness among gods and men. He was never sick. And today, having met the Buddha Sakyamuni, he went forth from home, destroyed his impurities and became arhat. Avadana of Kotivimsa. Thus, at the time of the Buddha Vipasyin, the sramana eul-che-yi built a house, covered the floor with rugs and offered it to the community. For 91 kalpas he enjoyed happiness among the gods and among men. His feet did not tread on the ground. When he was born, on the soles of his feet he had hair 2 inches long, soft and fine. Seeing this, his father rejoiced and gave him 20 koti ounces of gold. Kotivimsa saw the Buddha, heard the dharma and became arhat. Of the disciples, he was foremost in exertion. Since gifts as small as those of bakkula and Kotivimsa produce such great fruits of retribution, the community is called the best field of merit for the world. 4. Community consisting of 4 pairs and 8 classes of individuals. In the community, there are 4 pairs of individuals or 8 classes of individuals. It is due to these 8 noble individuals that the Buddha speaks of it as the best field of merit for the world. Question. In the Dakshinya Sutra the Buddha said to the Vaishakhi, in the world there are 2 fields of merit, the Siksas and the Asiksas. According to this same sutra, the Siksas are 18 in number and the Asiksas are 9 in number. Why then does the Buddha, in the present passage, speak only of 8 noble individuals? Answer. In the place where the Buddha was explaining at length, he spoke of 18 plus 9. But here, where he is summarizing, he mentions only 8. However, these 27 are included in these 8. 1 to 2. The sradhana saran and the dharmana saran are included in the sratapatiphala pratipanaka, or in the sakkadhyagami phala pratipanaka, or in the anagama-phala pratipanaka. 3. The kalamkula is included in the sakkadhyagami phala pratipanaka. 4. The ekavachika is included in the anagama-phala pratipanaka. 5 to 9. The 5 kinds of anagaman, namely, I. Antara parinirvayan, E. Upapadya parinirvayan, E. Sabhi samskara parinirvayan, IV. Inava samskara parinirvayan, V. Urdhvas rotas are included in the arhat vipasyin pratipanaka. 10 to 11. When they pass into the path of meditation, the sradhana saran and the dharmana saran are given the names of Sradhadi Muktika and Dr. Sti Prapta. This Sradhadi Muktika and Dr. Sti Prapta are included in the first 15 classes of Siksas. The 9 fields of merit of the Asiksa are included in the Arhatva. 5. Other qualities of the community. 1. Moreover, the yogin should recollect the community by saying, the community are my true companions on the way to nirvana. Joined with it in the same discipline and the same vision, I should be joyful, respect it wholeheartedly, follow it and not be in opposition to it. Previously I had bad people as my companions, women, sons, slaves, etc. They accompanied me in the 3 bad destinies. Now that I have noble people as companions, I go in safety to nirvana. The Buddha is like the king of physicians, the Dharma is like good medicine and the community is like a nurse. I must obtain pure discipline and right thought.